the full-length feature race. Marc Marquez got away really well from pole position. Coming through, fast starting, is Miguel Oliveira. Oliveira briefly at his home group.
Around the outside of Maverick Vinales, he's off to a great start. He's trying to go wheel to wheel with Bagnaia and Oliveira.
Josh, I think there was contact. Marquez was super aggressive. Marquez did actually touch each other there going through that turn 3. Oliveira sensing maybe a historic victory here.
History repeated itself for 16.
Well, he had a problem with the launch control yesterday, didn't he? As soon as he clicked second gear, the bike just didn't hope, and the sprint disappeared yesterday. Safely through this time around. He's in between both Marquez and Martin. He just had to momentarily...
Last year's Aprilia leads this Grand Prix in the Hattie.
What a boost this is as well, isn't it, for Aprilia now? They had such a wretched of that, aren't they? Brad Binder's had a good first lap, up 4 places into 10th.
They've been closed back down again. The two Ducatis that enjoyed the best of the sprint yesterday, Bagnaia and Martin, quickly up
by Pecco Bagnaia. Now then, at the front of this Grand Prix already, coming to the conclusion. 4-5-9 sets this stall. Marquez! He has absolutely slammed into Miguel Oliveira. And he's hurt. Turn 2 now in the braking zone. Oh, he just gets it all wrong. All wrong. He did clip. He just pitched him further forward. Absolutely right for Miguel Oliveira and the Aprilia R&F team. What we do know, Marc
Vinales in second place. What an opportunity he suddenly has on the factory
groups, and he is down in 16th place. Jorge Martin, which put Martin wide at turn 3. A shake of the head from Marc Marquez, maybe a dead leg. Go through into turn 2. Just don't expect it to come. Now then, back at the front, Maverick Vinales has pulled the pin here.
Behind him, who are looking to make a piece of MotoGP era history. Both Maverick, reigning world champion, Marco Bezzecchi runs 4th at the moment, ahead of Al.
By the South African, to be fair, as well, because he's in some terrible neck. And Marco Bezzecchi on that year-old Ducati, and
in on Friday morning and immediately get on with it, and Bezzecchi returns to the pit box. You could hear some shouting.
This was right at the beginning as well. Marquez was aggressive, wasn't he? Also in the same part of the circuit.
To tell you that Maverick Vinales is quicker than Bagnaia now for the last 3 laps consecutive. Quite another. The stars aligning for Maverick.
He did it over the last couple of years at Honda for Alex Marquez. In fact, top 10s with good results. A little bit too hot there offline, wasn't he, Jack Marie? He daren't squeeze that front brake anyhow. I did say big improvements this year on the factory Ducati, which he requested from Bologna.
His personal best lap of the Grand Prix, 1:39.142. Bagnaia later on.
Vinales winless since the opening Grand Prix. Ducati, he's not going to be close enough to slip up the inside of Bagnaia on the brakes into the 3rd gear, first corner. That's where
2023 Aprilias of Espargaro and Vinales, and it's actually Aleix Espargaro who
saved his career, wasn't it, in 2021 when Maverick Vinales, after that winning start to the CP teammate Aleix Espargaro. So the Aprilias are starting to find their
lines. Brad Binder's having a fine afternoon, given the neck pain that he is in. He's just done a 1. Having started last, he was running around at the back of the field, a long way off the pace. It's on in the lap. We've got a perfect view here to look back from Pecco Bagnaia to see where that...
Bill can't get close enough though to Bagnaia to show him his front wheel, can he? Really good fight. It's Miller from Binder. Zarco's found some good speed as well. He's just on a PB lap. The Frenchman at 1:39. Tension potentially for the top 5, if not better.
Yeah, Zarco's got Luca.
It wasn't quite dangling his leg as dramatically as what Lois Baz was in that.
He is in any sort of pain. He's masking it quite well. He's just a personal best last time around.
He said now is the time to show that he's got the potential to run with the best. He's below that point, has it, so far here in Portimao. 8.875, asking now big questions of Vinales. The advantage over...
Comfortably lapping the low 39s, keeping Vinales at bay. Clearly felt
a couple of tenths behind Luca Marini and Fabio Quartararo in 10th. A bit of daylight between himself and Alex Marquez. That gap now.
Harder front tyre in this Grand Prix, and he'll be hoping that it will pay him some dividends the longer this race goes. Marquez, Miller and Binder all closing up together. There's going to be a real
tough old year. He kept on pushing. Gear visitor for Fabio Quartararo. He's 7 seconds behind 2023, Lewis, at all.
Yamaha will be pouring through the data at the end of this weekend, working out what by Paul Starts. If he got off the line well yesterday, he wouldn't have been anywhere near Joan Mir. Already done. There is still the possibility for Quartararo to close in on Luca Marini up X.
This is a clash ride, isn't it, as well, by Marco Bezzecchi. He crashed 3 team towards Maverick Vinales. 3rd may get even better for the Italian.
To KTM. They've exceeded expectations already this weekend, being fast today, up in 4th place, and a potential 5th and 6th for them.
He's just keeping that pressure on Pecco Bagnaia.
Takes time to get back on it.
Endurance and the durability to be a little bit better with the hard front. And I think that was Miller attacking Alex Marquez on the brakes in the 1st gear turn.
Marquez is back ahead of Jack Miller. He must have got him down the pit straight because
this sort of engaging between Marquez and Miller.
That's further behind that battle you can see, which is being tailed by Zarco and Espargaro. You'll see Luke
again. He loves that turn 13, doesn't he? Jack Miller. I remember it was a moment on the rear tyre there at full lean angle through turn number 15, as that cost him ridiculous, wasn't it? The speed differential there between Alex Marquez with a bit of slipstream. Back
take the advantage. I think he has gone through. Quartararo now through into ninth.
First top three in a full-length Grand Prix this season. What's going to happen in that battle back into contention for involved in those two early clashes with Marc Marquez and Miguel Oliveira.
On that last lap, Vinales is throwing everything he can. Company, this five-way battle for fourth place rages on.
And how on earth is Brad Binder in down through turn number 9? If Brad Binder takes a fourth place here from Alex... Well, Marquez just got it unsettled, didn't he, over that crest, dropping down through turn number 11.
And he hold off Marquez down the main straight, though. That Ducati, once it gets into its...
Vinales into the braking zone for turn number 1. Alex Marquez place, but that's not a given with 4 laps to go. Binder, all in contention. This is going to be 6 or 7 rides. Had a crash-strewn weekend, very unlike Luke Maret.
Yeah, he did a 39.7 on that last lap. He was the quickest rider in this.
Into the second gear, turn 5. Through they come then now. Aleix Espargaro, 20 precious points up the grabs here. That's not the sort of character Maverick Vinales is.
Bayers, we see Binder putting his hand out, or it looked like, as he came onto the... And Quartararo all battling for P4.
Yeah, Leighton Lynn's more yellow flags out in sector 2. We know it's not the race leader painted by Marc Marquez. Now Ralph Fernandez dumps it as well.
Zarco through on Aleix Espargaro once again. Fabio Quartararo, because he's now picked off Aleix Espargaro, who's going back.
He's like one of those little terriers that just nips around your ankles, isn't he? He will make the perfect start to the defence of his crown, although Maverick Vinales, hands of Alex Marquez.
Yeah, the KTM's...
A late charge pinch coming in from Vinales. Bagnaia has responded on Zarco through Binder. You bet there is. He's got the inside line going through turn man that takes 4th place away from Alex Marquez. In the top left-hand corner of your screen. Oh, that was tight. Really tight. Zarco, reigning world champion. Bagnaia wins the Grand Feature full-length race win. Formula One boss Stefano